Hello, Silver Curlies and future Silver Curlies. My name is Zelda, and you are watching Silver Curls Zelda. Today, I am answering a question from a subscriber that would have taken more than just a couple of lines to answer. And it involves how I cared for my hair when I first became natural. Her name, you can go back and look in the comments, but I don't want to give out a name just in case she doesn't want that out there. And when I started about 8 years ago, maybe almost 9 actually, I'm thinking, I did not stop relaxing my hair. I was putting in relaxers, and it was getting to the point to be as frequent as coloring. And I would color every 2 weeks, and I got to the point where I was coloring almost every week. I was going through boxes and boxes of hair dye and boxes of relaxers. And I knew it wasn't good for my hair because I noticed that my hair was getting thin. And the color looked great. I had stopped using like L'Oreal, and I was doing henna and indigo. And it's supposed to be, I guess, a little bit better for your hair than the box dye, but it was the same end result, having to color every 2 weeks, every week at a time. And if you know anything about henna, it's stinky. And so is the indigo. It's very stinky, and I would leave it on my head for hours at a time to dye my hair. And the first, you use the henna, and it would dye it like this orangey looking color. And I looked crazy for a little bit, and then I used the indigo to cover up that, and it was back black again. Because that's the only thing that I could do to keep it from my grays that you see here coming in. Whew. It was a lot of work. Then in 2014, I decided I'm tired of the relaxers because I noticed like my hair was getting thin. And I was involved with a hair forum that I would go in, and people would be posting pictures and all kind of things, what they were doing to treat their natural hair without relaxers. Well, I was one of them, but I wanted to stop coloring my hair, and this particular forum did not agree with that. So I just went on and still did what I knew that was going to be best for me down the road. And I decided about 2 months after stopping the relaxers, I stopped coloring my hair with the henna and the indigo. I want to say that was around September of 2014. And it was okay at first. You can stick to it when you don't see any grays popping out or anything. But within a day, I could see a little piece of a gray hair coming through on something of mine. And it was, it was something. And I said, oh, this is cute. This is okay. I'm not going to have the skunk stripe in my head. But within a month's time, I had that skunk stripe in my hair. everywhere you part it. In the back, was very, it wasn't noticeable as much. But who looks at the back of your head? When people see you, they look straight at your face. And they assume you're a certain age when they see gray. And I wasn't really concerned about that, but I was, because I was ready to stop all of the madness of coloring and I would do one weekend was the coloring, and then the next weekend was the relaxer. And I alternated. So every weekend I was doing something to my hair. And I was tired of it. We were just getting ready to move into our RV, and I said, ooh, we were just looking into it. We hadn't made a decision yet, and we didn't even have an RV yet. But we talked about, hey, maybe we'd like to hit the road full time. And so started that process. Okay, so I said, there's no way I can color my hair in the RV. I'll turn the shower, the little shower that we have, black or orange, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to use the relaxers because I didn't want it going down into the black tank or in the gray tank, messing up our little septic system. So November, and I think it was it was Black Friday, November 2014. I stopped coloring first, and it was actually before September because I stopped 2 months later relaxing my hair. Coloring I kept doing, but I kept relaxing it when it was a little bit, it was still longer. When I stopped relaxing my hair, then I had this poof at my root area, and then the rest of it was straight and long. And I was ready to cut off all my hair, but my husband was not ready. And I do consider his wishes when it comes to me, my body, my hair, my everything. And he does the same thing. So I stopped, like I said, the coloring first and then the relaxing. So as my hair was growing out, I was having the two textures to try to contend with. And so I would curl my hair up with rollers. And I didn't do wash and goes then yet because I still had the two textures on my hair. I tried to kind of blend it in with curls on the end. So that went on for a couple of months, and I would cut off like an inch. And then a month later, I cut off another inch. But about 4 months into being relaxed and having about like that much hair. It wasn't that long, but it was long. And I just said, okay, time to big chop. And my husband, I let him do it. He cut off all my hair. I'm going to see if I can find that picture. I'll put it up here. I'm looking down here at my notes. So I was going natural. I want to say like the henna and the indigo. Oh, it's so hard to remember because I decided, I was done with all the coloring and craziness, but I knew I'd stop that before we got into the RV. Either way, I cut off all my hair. And I did wash and goes right from the beginning. And it was truly a wash and go. I'd wash my hair with a little bit of shampoo. I'd lean over the tub when we were living in a house. I'd lean over the tub, I'd scrub it, and then I would put a little bit of Tresemme in it. And I used Kinky Curly Not Today. I was stuck on that. I still have some of that somewhere in storage, but I use Cantu products right now, but Kinky Curly Not Today was my jam. That went on. I did wash and styles mainly because it was short. And as it grew, I only knew wash and goes. I would wash my hair and then put some Tresemme in it, the conditioner. And I know you're not supposed to use that, but I did. And it worked. It didn't harm my hair. And I was watching this channel, this young lady that used to use Tresemme for all of her styles. The conditioner that comes in the bottle. They didn't have a leave-in. I don't even know if they have a leave-in now, but I used the Tresemme Naturals conditioner. That went on for a good, until my hair was about 4 or 5 inches, where it was big enough to kind of be in a little afro, but my husband hated afros, so no afros for me. And he did not like the twist out look. He just never liked that. So that's the reason why I did not do many twist outs. And I wasn't good at it. I tried. I do have a picture I'll try to put up here of one twist out I did, and it turned out great. But pretty much I washed my hair, and I washed it about every day. Oh, I wet it every day under the tub. Got it styled and in position, and then that was it. I didn't know whether you should wash your hair every day, not wash your hair every day. But when my hair was short, I washed it every day. And I styled it every day. When I got to like about here, just past ear length, I still was doing a wash and go, but it was more a wash and style. It wasn't just wash your hair and put a little conditioner and go out the door, because it was getting longer, and then it wasn't weighty enough so that your hair would pop back up when it starts drying, and I didn't like that. So I would always carry a spray bottle with me, and I'd spray it down so it'll and I would kind of pat it down. And I did that for a long time. I tried twist outs, but they just didn't work for me. The video where the young lady asked about my hair, what style it was in, it was in a wash-in style like this is. This is a wash-in style that I blew out with my diffuser to stretch it. So what I do now, because it's longer, I will put my hair in twists and will take it out and try to style it every now and then as a style. But typically I do wash and styles because it's simple. If I'm pinning my hair back, or I'll pin my hair back in a bun, I use my scrunchies to pull my hair up, and sometimes just kind of let it hang like that. But I mainly do wash and styles. Let me see if there was anything else. Nope, I think that was it. For me, it's just easier to do wash and style. Now at night, like tonight with this, I will take a like part it in the middle, 2 big twists on the end, and we'll put a scrunchie at the end, just so that it will, or scrunchie at the end, so that it will stay together. Because tomorrow, if I don't do anything, it will start to get bigger and bigger. And I personally like hair like it is now. I don't like the big swollen hair. I get into a mood where I do want that, but not typically. So thank you so much for asking that question. I know this was a long answer to share with you. And like, okay, I forgot the products that I use now. Oh, Cantu products. They work wonderful. But Kinky Curly Knot Today I used a lot of, and I used a lot of Tresemme. And it didn't damage my hair. My hair grew fine. And yours most likely will grow fine. Hair grows. It just grows. So do your research and have fun with it. Have fun. Thank you so much for watching, and for my silver curlies and future silver curlies out there, let those silvers shine. Bye.